Hi, most beautiful people. I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
How are your retreat? How is your retreat? Yes? So many centers come together. Isn't that wonderful? You look very beautiful and happy. Today I said to my dog, well, honey, I have to go to work. You remember Lucky, right? Yeah. He just lay on my lap. He doesn't want to go. He lay there like he's in Samadhi. He doesn't even move, and his breath like almost indetectable. And so I say, hey, Mama has to go to work, okay? You stay home, take care of the house. Yeah, and I told him, oh, I like you better. You are more easy to please, and I don't mind, but I have to go to work with a human. And then I was thinking, oh, no, that's not fair. That's not fair. I also love the humans very much. I tell him, yes. And I tell him I'm a very lucky person because I am loved by the animals and by the humans as well. I said to him, how many people have this, you know? Right? Can you hear me well? Yeah, because you're so quiet, I thought maybe. Yeah, because some people don't like, some people do not like humans so much, you know, they just love animals. And some people just love humans and do not love animals. You know that, right? Yeah. I love both of you. And I love the divas, the angels, the celestial beings. I love God the most. Yes. I consider I'm a very lucky person. And so are you. Nah? Are you lucky? Yes. Because we have both worlds, huh? We have the physical world and we have heavenly world as well, huh? Yes, we are so lucky. And I'm also very lucky. I'm so loved by my animals as well. Yes. And you love my animals, don't you? Yeah, you love Lucky, huh? Yeah, but you don't know. He's also a dog, okay? And you know what a dog means? You know what a dog means? Dog means he barks at the wrong time. Sometime when you sleep in the middle of the night, you have to wake up. The dog means he wants to sleep with you in your bed and take all over your bed. My bed now is because I bought it myself, so I bought it like a single bed. You know what I mean? Single person bed. Like I thought that's all I need. It's almost like a couch. But at least three of them want to sleep on there. Can you imagine? Happy is about almost 40 pounds now, because he get fatter. And Poodle, you know, oh no, he's a Bichon actually, Bichon Frise. They're most the same, picky race of dogs, you know. Lucky is also gaining weight. He's about 16, 17 pounds. And Benny the most. Benny also gaining weight. Yeah, and then they all want to sleep on top of my bed. Benny loves my blanket. Yeah, he would like to bury under there. And Happy loves to sleep on my pillow. The one and only pillow I have. Is it okay? Are you bored with my story? You alright?
No.
No, you like to hear dog stuff? Okay, we get to serious business later, okay? Let's relax a little bit, yeah. And then Happy loves to sleep on my pillow. And Lucky want to curl next to me. So where do I find a place on top of that bed? Can you imagine? Yeah. So I have to like curl in a corner. That is not even safe. Lucky will come around in that corner because he likes to stick around me. And when he's with me, he just doesn't move. You don't dare to move him because he feel like he's dead or he's gone. He's completely so still. You don't even feel his weight. Yeah, he's a very special one. He's the only one who's like that. Every other dog, you know, they're with me. I can feel his presence. I can feel Happy's presence or any other presence. But when Luck is with me, you cannot feel his presence even. He's gone. He's gone somewhere. He's so still. Do you ever have this thing happen to you? Like something alive in your arms, but you don't feel anything anymore. He's really disappeared. I mean, he's gone. His presence gone. His weight is gone. His being's gone. You don't know where he's gone. He's just gone. You understand? He's very special, and he loved to sleep with me. But that's not the only thing. That's the thing. This is not too bad. But when they both three of them jump out together, barking at something at middle of the night, like say like 2 o'clock in the morning, you know, then this is not that fun. And when and when he's angry with me or things doesn't go his way, he pees somewhere that he's not supposed to. And if I don't let them sleep on my bed, and there's another sofa which I sit for meditation. It's not a sofa. It's not a sofa. It's like a square, like a rattan kind of flat chair. You understand what I mean? And yeah, and I put a cushion on it, and that's where I want to meditate. But they like that place too. Yes. Yeah, and then Happy loved that place. If I'm not there, she loves to sleep there. And if she's like too hot in my bed, she go there and sleep. And then now Lucky also loved that place. So if Happy went up first, Lucky will come tuk, walking all over around that bed and keep looking on top of, looking on that chair all the time. And if Happy doesn't move, Happy doesn't understand, then Lucky come tuk around my bed and look at me. You know, he doesn't have to say anything. I understand exactly what he wants. Okay, sometimes I can manage to bring Happy down, but sometimes she sleeps, I don't want to bother her. And then so what happened? Either I let him tuk all night like that for at least an hour, or I give in and put him on my bed, yes? Or I have to throw Happy down by any means at all. If I could even, you know, like scoop her up from her chair and bring her down. And then she jumped on my bed instead. So either way, I lose for sure. And Benny, he's always in my blanket or buried under my pillow. I never know. Whenever I go in the bed, I have to touch it all over, you know, because I don't want to. I don't want to turn on the light. If I turn on the light, everybody jump on me and whack into hell. Oh, it's Happy time. Look like a petting time or something. Yeah, everybody jump. So I walk into my room like a thief. You understand what I mean? You know, like a blind person, you have to touch it with your feet, whether you step on any dog, and then you have to touch with your hand, whether you have to reach your bed yet. And on top of the bed, you have to touch everywhere, whether Benny is hidden somewhere. So you don't sit on him. Yeah, that's how I spend my night. And if I am too good to Benny, then Goody, you know, the Rottweiler, he's jealous. He just stand up, walk out of the room. In such a way that the whole atmosphere is tinted with his, you know, disappointment about me. You know? Like I thought I'm the only one that you love kind of thing, you know. And he let you know, and he walk out. And then I have to tell him, oh, Goody, come back here. I love you too. I do love you. Come here, please, and all that stuff. And then maybe he comes back, maybe he doesn't. Depends on whether he's convinced of my talk or not. Ay, all my dogs. And if I let only 2 or 3 of them in my room and don't let the other come in, then also they have other problems. They're waiting for each other. Yeah, or the other one keep whining in the kitchen or in the other room until I cannot bear no more. Then I have to bring them all in. And when they come in, they all want to come in my bed. My God, such a small bed and 5 dogs. Can you imagine? 5 dogs. But the other 2, the bigger dogs, they understand their position, like the Omega dog. You understand? Benny, the smallest one, is the Alpha. Yes, because he's the boss in the house. He take care of everybody. He tell everybody where to go, and he supervise them when they're fighting too rough or when they are fighting for this nyla bone or something. He always come in between like a referee, you know, and they separate. They listen to him. He's the boss. He's so small. He's only maybe 9 pounds or something. You know, the Maltese is small, but he's a big dog, biggest in the whole house. Yeah. Anyway, well, where were we? It's not as funny when I tell you as when you were there. You know, it's so funny. Anyway, all right. I think we had enough with dogs. I think we take care of the human now. I just want to tell you that I'm very lucky. You know, I have both animal and mankind. Because some people don't like men, don't like human. Their dual personality, you know, is too much for them to handle. And some people don't like animals because they're animals. They're messy, and they chew stuff, you know. But my dogs, they teach me a lot of lessons. You know, some people say an animal can teach you a lot of things. They teach me a lot of things. You know, for example, my dogs teach me that I should not have any carpet in the room because I pee on it or they chew it. They teach me the renunciation at the utmost sense of the word. You know, now my room is almost bare. You know, anything that is costly, that is expensive or good looking, have to go. Yeah. Because they will chew it in no time. You know, like I have a chair without legs, or only 3 legs left, or the carpet with, you know, all kind of stuff on it. They chew and they spread all over, and sometimes they're angry with each other and they pee on it. So it's no more carpet and no more good-looking chairs and no whatever is there. It's like, you know, no legs here and a beaten corner there. You know, this is really, if you want to renounce the world, you can have dogs, okay? Oh, on top of that, my birds help as well. My birds love to chew anything wood and upholstery. They make holes everywhere. Yes, they make holes on my bed and they chew everything. So some people don't like those things. Some people don't like it because they like expensive things. They like their house to look perfect, and they like antique and all that costly, pricey stuff. And if they have dogs and birds, that's it. You know, goodbye. Yes. There was one lady who wanted to give me 4 birds because her birds, they keep chewing her furniture. Yeah, that's a problem. And she almost gave me 4 birds, but then at the last minute she changed her mind. Well, which is good for her. I say it's better that way. You keep your birds because they are like your children. You know, you cannot give your children away. They get upset. She said, well, if I give my bird away, I will come and look at them sometime, you know, visit them and all that. And maybe if I think over, I might bring them back to my house. I said, no, you won't have a chance like that. Most of the birds I adopted, they will like me so much. When I bring back to the owner, they don't want to know the owner anymore. They just run away from them. Yes, it happened. Just a few weeks later, you know, one of my cockatoos, you know, the pink one, we call, what is that? The pink one, I forgot. Cockatoo. Is Moluccan. Remember, it's a pink color? Yes. When I thought he might miss his owner, you know, so I brought him back. I thought, here, I don't want the money back or anything. But he seemed to be upset sometimes because he beat some of my attendants. So I thought maybe he missed his ex, you know, owner. We call owner or daddy, whatever they call it. But I call them friends. We say mom and dad because they're also kids anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I respect them very much as beings, not like they are lowly or anything. I call them kids and I call myself mom, so they feel good that way. It doesn't matter. They don't mind. So anyway, I brought him back to the owner just a few weeks later, and he doesn't want to know the owner at all. Yeah, he jumped back on me and he just cuddling in my arms, and he doesn't want to go to the owner. Even if he extend his arm for a long time, he doesn't go. He doesn't want, he just turn his back and he come to me, cuddle to me and snuggle to me and don't want to go to him. So I said to that lady, you have to make up your mind, huh? If you want to give me, that's it. They won't come back to you. And I don't want you also to mess up the birds, the mental, emotional happiness, just because of your mood. If you want to give them away, you give them away. And you know it's for good. You don't come back and forth, you know, mess up their emotional, happiness again, because it takes a long time for a bird, or for any being, even for us humans, to get used to with a new environment, new friends, and adjustments, and a climate, and a different situation and everything, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and once they're happy with us already because I love them and I take good care of them, they will love me and they will not want to go back there. And if she would like to change her mind for her own reason, and she would take the birds back, which I probably not object because I would not cling to bird or anything like that. But it would be not good for their emotion. So I told her like that, and then I guess that's make her change her mind. Which is good. I say it's good. They stay with you for 10 years already. They should continue. Stay in the same house and having the same people, same environment. It's better for them. Just keep bringing back and forth like that. Nobody likes that. We have to respect their being and their mental, spiritual, and emotional need, right? Yeah. So every time if somebody want to give me a bird or something, I make sure they know that. Nah? Because most of people, they don't know that birds have emotion and they have intelligence and they have their wisdom. Of course they do. They come from God. Some of them are better than us, better equipped, like we don't have the radar like a bat, we don't have the sense of smell as a dog. A dog has 500 times or more sense capability than ours. They can smell things that we don't even know. And for example, like their ears, are better than that, better than ours, and many things. Even the mosquitoes, their sense of audio is much better than ours. So that's why if we want to avoid mosquitoes, we don't have to kill them or we don't have to spray anything. We just buy those, like a sensor, mosquito sensor from the shop somewhere. You plug it in and it emits a kind of sound that you don't even hear it, but the mosquito hear them and they don't go near because they cannot bear that sound. It's a high frequency sound we cannot hear. You see what I mean? So it's not like we're better than animal in any way. We are better in different way, and they are better in different way because they are animal. God have given them just simple equipment just to survive the way they are. So He doesn't give them, the thing that they give us, but He gives them much more than what we have in some other aspects. So some people do not understand this, and they treat animal like a commodity. Like, okay, today I move here, tomorrow we move there. It doesn't matter. I don't care about them. Anytime if I adopt an animal, I ask them first. Well, I know better now. Before I didn't know. I just say yes. But now, I consider more. I ask them whether they want to come, and they consider many places. I ask the council of the birds, the council of the animals, whether it is okay. And to help them to, to go over the transition and all that. And I talk to them and I come and tell them to get used to with the new environment and everything. I really respect like a good guest, But some of them are very naughty, and I also use both, hard and soft way to make them adjust quickly, just like I use with you. But not too hard like you. I treat you harder. I treat you harder sometimes, some of you. Because you can bear it better. The animal, they don't need it. Also, they're more sensible, more sensitive and sensible. They understand quicker, no problem. Like my Australian Shepherd, the first day he came into my house, I put the paper for the dog, like house paper training. So he go right there immediately. I say, that's where you go to do your poopy business. And he just go there immediately. No question, no even look second time, nothing. He went there all the time. It's just that, sometimes they upset or they feel afraid and then they just pee. It's just accident like. But now I let them outside, it depends on the situation. If they have to be inside, they know where to go. If they have to go outside, then it's different. Yeah. So they're very intelligent beings, And one day, for example, I have a black palm, and I was hanging a toy for the black palm cockatoo. And then there's a white umbrella cockatoo. You remember the white one, small one? He was nearby, and he was trying to pick on the toy, which on the cage nearby, and he can reach to the other cage and pick that toy. And I said, oh, you like to be together or you like his toys? Maybe it's good to be together, you have friends, huh? I try to match them up also so that they can have friends as well as my love. But sometimes they like to be alone. Some of them like to be alone. Some of them like to be together. So it depends. So I thought, okay, that's a good idea. You want to be together? First you play toy together first, okay? Play with his toy and then maybe later we arrange it. And then I just say, okay, play with his toys. And then the black palm, look at me. He was eating and mind his own business. But as soon as I, push the toy over to the other cage for the white cockatoo to play, he just dropped his foot and look at me. And he said, I said, okay. Sorry, I didn't ask your permission and opinion. Sometimes I forgot also, but doesn't mean I don't know. So I put the toy back. I said, not today, honey, not today. You have another toy, go there. They think like that. And sometimes, for example, I'm tired some that day and I haven't finished petting all of them. Like I play with one of each of them individually or two of them together. It depends. And then sometimes I'm very tired. And one day I was tired and I go to the black palm. There were a few more that I have not played yet. And I plan to play tomorrow instead of today. So I say, and the black palm was sitting there in the cage next to me, so that waiting his turn. But I was tired already. So I come to him. I say, hey, honey, I'm tired today. Could you just go to sleep instead? And then he jumped to his highest perch immediately and settled down like he was going to sleep. Because it's late already, it's time to sleep. I always, like I say good night to them, but that day I am tired. I don't want to take him out and play with him and then say good night like usual. So I say, can you go to sleep instead? But I don't mean go to sleep immediately, but he does. He dropped everything and then he jumped right to the highest perch and sit there and, like ready to sleep, quiet and everything. So you believe me, animals understand everything that you say. It's just poor us, we do not understand what they say. Well, I do. Many times I understand what they say. If I tune into them, I understand. Most of the time, they don't need to talk to me, even telepathically. They don't need to. I just know what they want. Because their wants are few, their needs are simple. They're very simple, and they're very sympathetic. They're extremely intelligent. They're so loving, so kind, so gentle. And I love them so much. I'm very lucky to be able to know the animals' kingdom as well as human kingdom and the Deva's kingdom. And I love all of this. So if you have animal, pay attention to what they want to tell you. They are being with full intelligence, full emotion, full spiritual development. It's just they don't have to show it. And even if they show, we don't understand. It's just some of the example I share with you about my animals. It's just for fun. Okay, we go back to the human world, all right? I'm ready. You can ask me anything you want. You enjoy that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Dear beloved Master, before the question, we would like to say thank you to you first and to show and express our love and gratitude to you. Some initiate would like to sing a short song to you.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Here they are.
We're getting ready to sing a song for you. It's a very small expression of our big feeling.
Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. That's very nicely said. Yes. Thank you so much. Beautiful song. You wrote it yourself? I love the song.
Thank you, Master.
Somebody wrote it himself?
We don't know.
We borrowed it.
It's kind of an older song.
Older song, and you changed the words, right?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, what can I do for you?
Well, my question is about physical illness and physical pain, whether that is karma or if that's a test or a lesson that we go through.
It's karma, baby. It's karma, but also we can minimize it. Yeah, we can minimize it anytime. Number one, spiritual practice. Get in touch with your healing power every day. Number two, keep a healthy lifestyle. Number three, being happy at all times. See the positive things of all the events. Number four, praying and meditating every day more and more, and to strengthen your own physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual being. Okay? You have to live healthily. And the vegetarian diet is the most healthy diet of all. That helps. Yeah.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome. Next one.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
I have a question. I use my brain a lot at work. Sometimes when I'm very busy, and it seems like the brain cannot stop thinking.
Yes.
So when I'm meditating, like the thoughts related to my work just keep popping up in my head.
Right.
And sometimes, like, the solution to some problems at work do appear, but it's very hard for me to have a deep concentration. So I just want to have some advice how to deal with these runaway thoughts related to work.
Oh, I understand you, honey. It's really terrible. I understand. I have very sympathy with you. I have all the sympathy for you. This problem plagues many of us and most of humankind. That's why we die young, we're miserable, we're sick, we're exhausted, although we are the Almighty. Because the brain, drag us down. And the society give complication to our little capacity of the computer brain, and just he's overloaded sometimes. Well, what kind of job that you're doing? Can you change at all?
I have been thinking of it. I don't know whether I should change or not. I do kind of economic analysis, analyze a lot of data and write reports.
Okay. So can you, if you change your job, would you be able to do something else, and would it help you? Is it easy?
I can look for other jobs, yes.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you look for some more simple kind of job to earn the living, and which you don't have to think a lot.
Okay.
Would you be able to, humbly bear that kind of less, my less prestige existence?
Okay, I'll try. I'll start.
Yeah, I don't know if you like that. But you see, that's why many people, they look down upon those who work labor as a labor and all that, which is also exhausting physically sometimes, or some simple job, but then it free your mind. You don't have to activate the brain too much, and then, it's more peaceful. So think about it, huh?
Okay, thanks, Master.
You are very welcome. I'm very sorry for you and for many of us, yes.
I have another question.
Sure.
It's kind of like how to deal with relationship at work. Recently, I worked on a project, and the client was very demanding, and sometimes even unreasonable.
Yes.
It makes us like work very long hours.
Yes.
And then sometimes he blames us for some mistakes, even though it's not our fault.
Yes.
So in the first, like our coworkers and I, like became very angry, and kind of like we talk bad about him, and very confrontational with him.
Yes.
But I feel like it doesn't help because it creates a very negative atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to talk, try to keep positive, try to understand why he makes like certain demands, and also try to let him understand us.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow, like in my heart, I still have a very uneasy feeling towards him. Kind of not hatred, but just like don't like him. I just don't know, like with our spiritual program, like spiritual practice, can we treat people with love even though we were treated badly by them?
I understand. No, it's just your brain that reacts to that special circumstance. It's not that your heart don't love him. Your heart is different. Your brain is different. Okay? You are using your brain a lot, so when you deal with people, you also use the brain. The brain is eye for eye, tooth for tooth, yeah? The heart is different. You have love, it's just that you use the brain, okay? Try to use your heart next time. He also has his problem, you don't understand. His wife may be divorcing him or having an affair with somebody else, and he come and take it out on you. Yeah?
Okay.
And you are working like a mad there, or working like hell there, as you said. Working like hell. I'm not swearing, okay? And then here he comes, don't know anything about your labor, about your concentration, about your effort, and just pouring on you for anything just because he is also stuffed. He's also, depressed, and he also pressure on maybe higher boss, or maybe his wife, or maybe his daughter, his children. You know what? The world always pressuring on everybody, and in turn we're pressuring each other, and that's the problem. So maybe in the meditation, you try to send love to him and tell him that I wish you all the best, and that you will be more enlightened soon, so that you don't have to endure all this. Frustration and anger. And then you meditate and you try to understand him that he also has problem.
Yes.
You don't know my neighbors. Sometimes they give me problem also for nothing. Yes, all the time. Actually, when I live alone, I don't have any problem with any neighbors or anybody. But when I need to have other disciples around to help me with some work, because I cannot always do everything by myself. If I'm not working for you guys or for the whole world, then I don't need anyone. But because I'm working, I'm a working girl. So I need sometimes some physical help. And then because of their karma, with the neighbor's karma, we have conflict. And sometimes it's small things, but I always try to understand the neighbor's point of view. And I understand that it's also not his fault. It is a fault of my attendants or my workers or my helpers, whatever, or whoever come to work in my house. Sometimes they attract this kind of karma to themselves. And because it is my house, my place, I am in the middle of it. You see? So I never blame the other party. I see into the root of the problem. And I even tell some of my assistants, I say, look, it's your fault. It's your combative karma that attract his combative karma, this kind of reaction from the neighbor. So do not get angry with him or feel angry inside, because like that you create more karma for yourself and attract in turn, like a cycle, attract more of this combative kind of energy, and we will never finish with it. You understand what I mean?
Yes, Master.
Yes. It's not just physical. It's not just mental. It's not just the argument verbally. It is the karmic root from somewhere that we sometimes do not have the ability to see through. And also, of course, physically speaking, or simply logically speaking, he himself, the boss or whoever, he's also a human and he has his own problem, and sometimes he's in a bad mood, so whatever nearby he just throw at it. You understand what I say?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Okay, so forgive him, and maybe just don't argue with him. Just keep quiet and pray and recite the 5 names instead. Yeah?
Thank you very much, Master.
Yeah. Sometimes he just let out his air, and then later he feels foolish because you don't answer and you don't react, and then he feel bad, and then he come and apologize. Who knows? Right?
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Try to change your perspective. Yeah? Yeah. And that add up to the pressure of the work for sure, you know. Try to change your perspective of thinking instead of changing job or changing person. You try. But you never know. Sometimes we have better karma with somebody, sometimes we don't. So we just have to try until it fits, okay? Yeah. Right, next. Hi, sis. Okay, sister.
Hello, Master.
Hi.
I came from Tennessee. We don't have a Stila Center in Tennessee.
Oh.
I come here to Indiana and Kentucky. Master, I feel my practice is well. I have only a problem. My husband is complaining about my meditation at night. He said that he cannot sleep while I meditate. I try to meditate when he is sleeping, but still.
I know. You talk to him and he get used to it, okay? He just so used to sleeping by your side, and when you're not there, he probably feel empty and cold or something. Give him a warm pack or something. Say, hold on to this while I go for an hour or so, and I come back soon, honey. I love you. Okay? Give him a pillow, the hugging pillow with some warm pack in it. And tell him, here, you hold on to this, give him a kiss, and then say, hold on to this, I'll be gone for a while, I come back soon. Tell him that you are under stress. Tell him that you need to relax with some relaxing technique, meditation, to again regain your strength, to serve him, the family, and the job. Tell him you need it very badly. You're only a woman. You're weaker than him. You tell him you need this relaxing time to recover yourself in order to continue loving him, serving him, and doing the job. Okay? Tell him. Alright?
Okay, thank you, Master.
But make sure he knows you love him before you go. Tell him every night that you love him so much and that you have to do this. You know, treat him like I treat my dog. Yeah, really. You have to hug him. I have to hug my dog every night and say good night and all that, and leave them, each one of them, 5 minutes to hang all over my bed and do anything, and then they settle down to sleep. I tell them I love them, and every time I go out I say, take care of my house, I'll be back soon. I love you very much, but mommy has to go to work. And they're okay, you know, you have to tell him. Make sure he knows that you love him all the time. Tell him you love him all the time, all the time. Anytime you remember, tell him, kiss him longer and hug him longer and tell him you love him more than anything in the world. But you need your relaxation time. You just have to reassure him of your love. That's all he needs. Really, he's not stupid. He understands. You have to talk to him, all right? Every night you hug him, kiss him, tell him you need some relaxation time. You need it because each one is different. You say he's a tough guy, he might not need it, but you need it, okay?
Okay, thank you, Master.
This is for all of you husband and wives alike. All right, next one.
Okay, Master.
Yeah.
I just had a baby last year, and I'm still learning about parenthood. I'm very new in this area. So I was thinking, as a practitioner, what's the best attitude we should have in the process of raising a kid? because I do wish her to follow Master when she grows up. I'm kind of worried when she, think about her future. What if she does not? And I'm not sure how to balance out, offer my best effort to raise her and not to get too attached to her.
Oh no, it's all right. As a mother, you attach to your kid is normal. You read stories to her. You read good story about practitioner from the Buddhist Bibles, from the Koran Bible, from the Christian Bible, from the story from my book. You read it to them. You read my teaching to him. Even though you think he doesn't understand, the kid don't understand, the kids do understand.
I play Master's tape.
Yeah, that's also good. That's also good. But before they sleep, you read a story for the kid to go to sleep with. Yeah? And you should read already, or you should already in the conceiving stage, you should do that already, and then they get used to it. And feed them vegetarian, take them to, some time of the group activity in the center and all that. They get used to it from the childhood already. Okay?
That's good. Thank you, Master.
Yeah, you do your best, and if the kid choose the other way to walk, then let him. It's okay. He's a Buddha too. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. Don't worry so much. Don't worry. Do your best. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Next one.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
My question would be about how do you tell the difference between something that is the rest of your karma and something that is maybe more like the habit of reacting a certain way? I can give an example. It's from my family. That I have a lot of responsibility always through my life.
Yes.
And since I became initiated, I feel like much lighter.
Yes.
But then lately, because of other circumstances, it seems like more and more they want my help. And so I wonder, especially because the help is more in the physical way, arrangements of paperwork and helping physically, am I just reacting more from how I'm used to reacting, like to be the responsible daughter and helping and all this? Or is it truly my responsibility to finish with them, to complete my karma with them?
Well, do they really need you, or do they have someone else to help? Is your help really, really necessary?
In some cases, yes, but in some cases, no.
Okay, in the yes case, you do it. In the no case, no.
Okay. No, I understand. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think that's it. Thank you, Master.
Oh, you're
Thank you very
welcome.
much.
Yes, you look very good. You've been practicing very well. I can tell.
Hello, Master.
Hello.
You look so beautiful. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
I know in the third world there is no karma. How about the merit? Is also no merit can create in the third world?
The people who have a good merit, they go to the third world. But there's nothing like give and take over there anymore. You understand what I mean? And after they exhaust the merit, they have to go back here. Everything in the three worlds, first, second, or third world, is how you say, perishable. Yeah. So even if you stay there, you cannot stay forever. Yes. So when we're in the human world, we better meditate well so that we have connection with the physical master and the inner master. So even if we go to the first, second, or third world, we still can continue studying with the master and then jump over there to the higher world. But if you don't have this connection, even you have married or not married to stay in the third world, you cannot stay long. Okay?
Thank you, Master.
Welcome. Yes?
Will we, when we reach to the home of the Master, will we develop or have the same inner quality as you, like a boundless love and wisdom, Master?
Sure. Of course you'll be the same. The same but different. Same but different. Because you don't lose your individuality as a being, but you have the same quality, like the good quality. Yes. Yes. Just like if you graduate from the college, then you have the same qualification. But each student is different, of course, and you will have different choice to do different things the way you want. But you have the same capability. Get it?
Thank you, Master.
Welcome.
Another question. I know that our soul never dies, but is there any circumstances, like special circumstances, that a new soul will create, or there is a fixed number of the souls you create from the beginning, from the origin?
Most of the souls are old, already created. But occasionally there's some new soul coming. Yeah? New but old, old but new.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
And my last question is my personal questions. And Master, there's a certain times I had experienced like a tremendous inner pressure. I believe it might come from the love, the care, the loving care, the expectation from other practitioners. They so love me, and they feel like I should do a certain way. And sometimes I feel that pressure so much that I couldn't bear. Unbearable that my soul can break into pieces.
God.
But I know that they love me. They care for me, and sometimes I was so upset I want to fight back. But I feel like maybe a test from Master to send them to help me to grow. So at that moment I thought of you.
Okay.
And I meditate on the light. It won't help. And I have to meditate on the sound. And even I have to recite my name with it. It won't work because the pressure is still there. And then finally I have to meditate on the sound with your name, like 10-15 minutes. And then the pressure soothed away. But then I realized that the pressure is transferred to you, Master. It does not go away because of the meditation.
It's all right. It's all right.
May I then ask you this? I just feel like, is there exist express course like a short course within the Kuan Yin method, so I can learn, so I can drop all of those pressure in emergency cases?
Oh, what kind of things are you talking about? Can you be precise? And what kind of disciple who give you so much pressure like that in the name of love? They should not do that. They should leave you alone. Whoever that is should leave you alone. You live your life, they live their life, okay?
Thank you, Master.
Yeah. You tell that person, whoever give you pressure, you talk to him or her and tell him that maybe the way you behave is not the way he wants, but each one behaves differently and you have the right to do so. And that's what makes each one of us unique. And nobody has the right to interfere with the way you live your life. As long as you do not break the precepts, as long as you do group meditation, you abide by the teaching of the Master, no one has anything to do with your life and mess up with your feeling. So leave that person alone. You just stay away from whoever that is. Emotionally. You understand what I mean?
Yes, Master.
Yes. My goodness. Whoever that is, I advise him or her to leave you alone. My goodness.
Yeah, Master, I thought first I was upset about it, but I knew they care for me like a sister, so they really expect me a certain way.
No. They don't have to care for you. I care for you. That's enough. Tell him get away. Messing up with people's life is not practitioners' business.
Thank you, Master. I love you.
You're welcome. They have enough work to work on their own life and their own way of behaving. Everybody work on their own way and leave everybody else alone. Okay? All right, honey. Don't worry about it. Just tell him that leave you alone, okay? I say so.
Thank you, Master.
Welcome. My God, making you nervous like that. It's not a good health. What kind of love is that? It's a possession. It's a possessiveness. It's attachment. It's not love. Okay? Right. Whoever that is understood what I'm saying. I hope so. If not, you convey it to them. Okay. And next one.
Thank you, Master.
Welcome. What kind of picture that you are seeing there? Like movies or is it slow motion?
Which color? It's a little bit slow motion, but of course like movies because we look at you.
I know that. What I mean is it's not like fast moving, no?
Yeah, it is. It looks like it's real time.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Then it's not slow, is it? Yes.
You look beautiful, Master.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. You have any more questions?
I think no more questions. I think we want to ask you to bless our cake and help us celebrate with a toast.
Wow. Okay. I have some drink here.
Good.
Yeah. You have your vegetarian champagne yet?
We have another small special event here before we cut the cake.
I saw it. Master, I love you. We love you. Okay. Beautiful cake you make. Wish I were there. Okay. I let you go enjoy your cake, huh? Or you want to toast first?
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers here.
Master, for this very special day and event. Thank you so much.
All right, cheers.
1, 2, 3.
Cheers. Happy retreat.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Thanks to you. And enjoy the cakes and the drink and everything.
Vienna Center.
Good morning, Vienna Center. And hello to the brothers and sisters from Munich, Germany, and Buddhist Hungary who have joined Vienna Center on this wonderful occasion. We also welcome all the centers around the world, from centers in Australia, New Zealand, Asia, Europe, Africa, to centers in Canada, USA, Central America, and South America. We are so lucky to have such a wonderful and compassionate master. Her great love and kindness allows us to join together live via internet, so that all the brothers and sisters around the world have the opportunity to listen to the truth and benefit from an enlightened words of a true enlightened master. We hope everyone enjoys this wonderful moment and receives the highest blessings from our beloved master. We now would like everyone to join us in welcoming the most loving and eternally beautiful Supreme Master Ching Hai. Let's all give Master a most heartwarming welcome.
Thank you, brothers. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can see you. I love you too.
We love you too.
I can see your card. Thank you so much. And we join each other to welcome other brothers and sisters in the whole world, namely like in Âu Lạc, Sài Gòn, Mỹ Tho, Trà Vinh, Nha Trang, Đà Lạt, Biên Hòa, Lái Thiêu, Long Khánh, Bình Dương, Bảo Lộc, Bến Tre, Tây Ninh, Long Khánh, Vĩnh Long, Sóc Trăng, Long Thành, sorry, Tân Phú, Nha Trang, Huế, Hà Nội, Hải Phòng, Vịnh Hạ Long, Móng Cái, Thanh Hóa, Thanh Hóa 1, Thanh Hóa 2, Formosa, we have Sihu, Mèo Lý, Xin Chủ, Trang Hoa, Ý Lan, Lại Y, Thái Lan, Indonesia, we have Surabaya, Japan, Tokyo, Tateyama, Korea, Daegu, Gwangju, Jeonju, Seoul, Mongolia Center, Thailand, we have Bangkok, Singapore, we have Singapore, Argentina, Buenos Aires, Canada, Montreal, Mexico, Texcoco, Jalapa, Panama, we have Panama Center, USA, Arizona, Phoenix, LA Center, San Francisco, San Diego, Cape Coral, Florida, Orlando, Georgia, Chicago, Indiana, Kentucky, Boston, Minnesota, Missouri, Ohio, Oklahoma, Texas, Austin, Texas, Dallas, Washington, Everett, Australia, of course, Vienna, the main character. Croatia, we have Rijeka, Czechoslovakia, we have Prague, Finland, Helsinki, France, Paris, Germany, Berlin, Düsseldorf, Munich, Hungary, we have Budapest, Ireland, Dublin, Norway, Oslo, Poland, Warsaw, Sweden, Stockholm, UK, London, Australia, Brisbane, Byron Bay, Canberra, Goulburn, Melbourne, Perth, Sydney, New Zealand, we have Auckland, Nelson. I think this is for now. We welcome you, and I love you all very much. May God bless you.
Thank you. We also love you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. That's the reason that keep me in this world still. Your love and the love of my pets. Yes, what do we have today to discuss?
First, we would like to report to you that we have got a new center now.
Wow! Congratulations!
Thank you.
Gratuliere. Yeah?
Beautiful, natural, and quiet surroundings.
Wow! You guys must be rich. Ihr seid sehr reich. Nicht wahr?
It's not so expensive.
Wow, lucky.
Yeah.
So,
It's a small house.
How big is it?
Garden.
Oh, it's have garden. That's good.
And a little brook even.
In the back?
Yeah, a little brook near.
Wow. Sounds very beautiful and very ideal.
We are very grateful.
I'm very happy for you.
We hope that we can all use this gift to grow together and practice very well and live in love and joy and harmony and become good citizens, better citizens of this planet.
Wow, that's very good. Very good. Your aim's very great. Your ideal is noble. I'm proud of you guys. That's the way we should talk every day. And that's the way we should think every day. And that's the way we should act every day. Yeah. Is there anything I can do for you today? Any question? Anything else?
We have some questions.
Okay.
Okay, so we first have the people who can ask in English.
Yeah.
Hello, Master.
Yeah, hello. English or German's okay.
Okay, I try to speak English.
Good.
If I can't, I speak German.
All right. We have translator anyway, don't worry. Okay. How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm so good. I look good, no?
You look very, very beautiful, Master.
Thank you. You too. You look beautiful. Right. What is it, love?
When I'm talking to people who practice magic or have a very strong personality,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm freezing.
Wow.
And sometimes it makes me shiver inside and outside.
Yeah.
Could you explain me to what is happening in this moment and how can I protect myself from it?
Recite the 5 names. Just remember.
Okay.
And look into the wisdom eye.
Look into their wisdom eye.
Wisdom eye and not their eyes. And if you don't feel comfortable, then have less contact with them.
I can't because it's in my work.
Oh, really? Okay, just recite the 5 names silently and pray for protection and pray to make you feel comfortable and make that person less, forceful. How do you know they practice magic or anything? How do you know?
Not only a person who practices magic, also people who have strong personality make me really shake inside and outside. Sometimes I feel so cold inside.
Like what? What kind of strong personality? Can you describe it? What makes you tick?
We just talk to each other, and sometimes if I talk something wrong, and they just laugh at me or just say something, I feel so cold inside already.
Say something like what?
We just discuss like this.
Yeah.
They don't have to talk something negative to me.
Understand?
Just talking.
Yeah. Okay, then you just recite the 5 names. Can you do that?
I try my best.
I think you lack confidence. Is something happen in your life make you feel lack of self-confidence?
Yeah, many things.
Yeah, that's the root of it, okay? You have fear of the superior people. And you fear that everybody else is much better than you. Or most of people, or whoever you give them this power. You think they are better than you, and you take their laughter seriously. Why don't you laugh back at them instead?
I do.
And walk away, yeah.
But inside I feel cold. Outside I can laugh.
Yeah? But why? Why did you feel like that? Is there something happened in your childhood?
Yes.
You could not forget?
It's too heavy to forget.
Could we talk about it?
I try to laugh at it sometimes if I speak about my life, but it's still fear there.
Okay.
Even I don't think about it.
Could you talk about it, or you don't want to talk about it?
It's too long, I think.
I understand, but okay, you write me a letter. Or you just don't worry about the cold inside. You just go and warm yourself up. Go drink a cup of warm tea or warm water.
Yeah, I try to ignore it many times, but it's still there. I try to fight with it.
I understand, okay.
I try to overcome it.
Okay, why don't you write it down? The reason you think why you became like this, you write it all down and send it to me, okay?
Yeah.
You know how to send it. All right?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, thank you, Master.
And then I probably tell you more in detail, or then after you write it, maybe you feel better, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
We have some questions now of initiates who do not speak German, but we have the English translation.
No problem, anything. Yes.
Okay. I am working as a nurse in a residence for senior citizens.
In the resident what? Oh,
Or for seniors.
okay, okay, yes.
Like old people.
Yes, yes. Old people home, yes.
The meals mainly consist of meat, and I have to distribute them to the residents and sometimes feed them. I also clothe them and help them with their body hygiene, so I'm always in close physical contact with them.
Yes.
My question, is the continuous physical contact with the elderly people an obstacle to my spiritual growth?
No, no, no. You are helping them and God will bless you. Why should it be a hindrance? You know, you are just feeding them, you're just working there, okay? Just concentrate on their happiness and their well-being and not on your own. And you'll be blessed, yeah? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
We are here to help other people. We cannot always be afraid and cannot do this, cannot do that. Or you want to run into the Himalaya and do nothing, then it's fine. Be happy, honey, be happy. Be happy that you are still able to help them and you are not one of them. Yeah, you have to thank God for that blessing and try your best to bring happiness and a well feeling to these, elder and respected people. They are your parents, your grandparents. Try your best. Be loving, be kind. Do your duty well, and God will bless you. Recite the 5 names all the time. You'll be no trouble. Not only you don't have trouble, you will bless them. Okay?
Okay.
Anyone else?
Okay, that's all the questions.
Wow.
The little brother, the little boy we have here, he wanted to ask you how you are doing.
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, honey. Thank you. Is that a Chinese or du bist auch. Hi, wie geht's dir? Magst du mit mir sprechen? Kommst du in den Mikrofon? Ja, wie heißt du?
I don't know what you should say. He's very shy.
I know. Wie heißt du?
Vicky.
什么?
Vicky.
Vicky. Wie schreibt man das? Kannst du deinen Namen schreiben für mich?
N-I-K-I.
Wow, Niki, ja, ein schöner Name. Ja, und du bist auch sehr, sehr handsome. Eine sehr schöne Bube. Ja. Nicht wahr? Es schaut so gut aus, ne? Ja. Und wie alt bist du jetzt? 8 schon. Wow, und hast schon so gut meditieren und alles. So, und Vegetarier und alles. Bist du aber so gut. Ja, ich bin sehr stolz auf dich. Mein Deutsch ist gut noch? Ja?
Ja, sehr gut.
Vielen Dank, das freut mich. Das freut mich. Möchtest du noch was fragen?
No, it's okay.
Nein, okay. All right then.
Okay, one more or last question.
Yeah, come on, quickly. Wow. Look here. We have new centers. We have China. We have Anhui, Beijing, Fujian, Gansu, Guangzhou, Hainan, Hebei, Heilongjiang, Henan, Hubei, Hunan, Jiangxi, Jiangsu, Jilin, Liaoning, 内蒙古、宁夏、金海、山东、上海、山西、四川、云南、西江、Jakarta, Indonesia, Malang, Indonesia, Guma, Japan, Busan, Korea, Yeongdong, Korea. Wow, we have a lot of people join you today. All right. Are you ready with your question?
No more questions.
No more?
No, it was a misunderstanding.
All right, okay. All right, Len, I wish you all the best, and I see you online when I'm with other centers.
Thank you so much, Master.
I thank you also for being such a good people and good practitioner. You bring blessing into your country and into the world. And of course, to me, for me, I love you very much. I'm very proud of you. Very proud. I love you too. See you next time. Thank you for the card.